All right, I'm setting aside a little time here tonight. I'm going to talk about Agent One from Invideo. Invideo, I was looking at Invideo like 2 years ago, and they were known as a platform that helped faceless YouTuber out, and the whole branding thing with Invideo has always been that it helps you automatically create video for you. And the latest release from them, the Agent One, has been what the company is known for, but it's actually quite impressive. Even though I'm a 1.5 years into the video AI scene, yeah, it is actually doing a lot that I haven't seen other LLM or doing as well. So they offered me the creator partner program for 3 months, and this is a pay advertisement, I guess. But I'm also someone who is genuinely interested in the agent for myself beforehand. So I'm going to talk about it as someone who actually like what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna do this for fun as well for myself. So let's log in, and I'll show you how to use the website and everything that you need to know. I'll briefly go over some of the basic here because in video you get a lot of people who are new to the video AI scene. And let's go straight into the most important thing here with the agent. The first page is the agent, right? You want to check out how much credit you can use for the video with the credit that you have. For the credit on the generative plan, that which is the highest plan, is costs about $130 or so. Um, and you get all these platform. And if you go on the official website, like Kling official website, Luma official website, has a unlimited option for a whole month. Gen one way Gen 4.5 have the unlimited until September. Then they're gonna retire the option. Economically, API aggregator like this is not gonna be the best option, but that is solely dependent where your project has a need for a full month of Luma. Let's say Luma Way 3.2. I almost never have a need for Luma Way 3.2 for an entire month because there are a lot of things they cannot do. They cannot do fight scenes, where C-Dance can do fight scenes. So if I have a project that have things all over the place, I want to do a little fight scene, I want to do a little bit mundane, normal actions, this character walking, doing normal emotions, and then Kling can do a lot. Um, Facial expression, facial acting. C1 can picks for C1 can do special effects. Gen Wave 4.5 always, if I have a stopping shot, I want a scenic pan with a first person view camera angle. One way is the best for it. But if you go on if you go on one way for monthly, it would cost you $99. Get this, the most economic model costs you $99. I just want to do 2 clips. I want to do 3 clips here. This thing will save you, thousands of dollars. So it is not always about the cost effectiveness, right? It's gonna be a little bit more expensive here, obviously, because you're a business down from the main official business is the API provider, but there's a advantage to that. Some in many a time, Hailu can do facial animation better than anybody else. They have fun factor when animating character. C-Dance is more rigid, it's more professional. You kind of lose the fun that Hailu offer. So you see, yeah, there's so many things, and the agent can actually guide you through as a new beginner which model is best for which scene. So you can go that route. So yeah, there is absolutely an economic advantage having something like this that Invideo offer, and it is legitimately a cost saver if you know how to work it. All right, and they're not for their pricing is not too expensive if you work it right. Um, Here the cost for video clip for Cdance 2, the best model, people use Cdance as the go-to benchmark right now. It costs 3.65 credit. Generated plan have 1,000 credit, right? 1,000 straight up, and it's very easy to remember. And 3.365, just put it in the calculator. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty good as far as pricing is concerned. Yeah, the image generation is also quite de decent for API aggregator. I don't think it is too far behind other competitor. You get let me see, around 2,600 or so, I think, last time I checked, of a Nano Banana Pro, and then somewhere around 6. Let me check for sure. So let me briefly go over the pricing page here, so you have an idea what you're getting into. Plus box generator plan. I'm on the creator part of the generator plan right now, and 3,200 Nano Banana Pro images, 6,400 Nano Banana too fast is a lot of image generation per month. For project, it could probably last you well into like an hour and a little bit more. Yeah. Rarely do I go up to that high of a Nano Banana Pro count per month, because you just be flopping away. It takes a while to think over what you create too. So something to keep in mind. And if you're on the generated plan, I think realistically, instead of generating all into the image, you will want to use it for video AI instead. And I'm just telling you that realistically, you won't use up all the credit just for the image like that. So that's what the plan is designed for as well. It's designed to give you more, so you use it for other things like video. So yeah, I already went over how much the video costs, right? So let's go over the agent now, right? The agent, I noticed immediately that it is better than the Claude when it comes to prompt crafting for tailor fit to video AI platform. That this is exactly the prompt style, and this is how much work you actually want and need for things like Cdance. So if you were a newbie beginner and you don't know anything about video AI, and you don't know when too much word will break a prompt, Claude will give you so much word that is basically writing a paragraph meant for people who are writers. Claude was meant to help writers write better or something like that. As an LLM, Gemini is not smart with Cdance handling. The thing you're looking for video AI prompt craft is the character better be immediately stating its action. Is creating circular wind motion. That is exactly what you want. You want the character first sentence to already be in motion. The fact that Agent One is giving you exactly what a video AI prompt is looking for, like this. Sentence 1, action, brutal, efficient, close quarter, every move a counter, fighting, doing things. Immediate. I never have to fix a Agent One prompt tailor-made for video AI. So that is the testament of how good it is. Every other LLM I use, I always have to tailor fix it, and I spend like 30 minutes, sometimes an hour trying to fix it. It will fight me sometime. Because just they're not tailor designed for video generation, where this platform, the entire business centered around making it easier for people to generate video, and they've gotten very good at it. Agent One is worth the money if you just starting out, or if you don't have the time to waste babysitting with other agent. I will probably come back, pay us let's say I will use a plan like somewhere around plus to a max just for the agent stream for prompt assist. All right, that is how good it is. That I'm so completely on the agent. I will pay my own money for it. Right. That is how good it is, and that's my honest 2 cents. I recommend them for this purpose because I'm gonna use it for myself. Um, and I've been repeatedly asking it for prompt assist just to test out whether it is consistent or whether it will break and drift off and do other things. It doesn't do that. Now on second prompt, I ask it to give me cinema photography short list along with the action the character would take. So I'll give you an example of how it affected the Nano Banana start frame prompt, how it influenced the prompt and the image. So I'm doing this Chinese vampire story here, and I've been crafting this scene for let me see if I find the exact same prompt here. Some of these were from Claw, where I was trying to figure out what's the difference between an LLM like Claw and then something like Invideo. And the thing that sold me on Invideo was that this with Claw took me half an hour to tune and manually dial the prompt with Claw and then ask it to fix problem because it wasn't even giving me action starting point where Invideo were already straight into the high flying kick, right? They just flat Claw were doing really weird things where I get all these like this scene here where the character is just standing there for no good reason. But this is not a problem that you will ever face with Invideo. So, and it was scenes like this that were constantly why is this frame just standing there doing nothing? But it will keep doing that. Again, just yeah, I try to fix it, but then it still come back like this. So that's the whole issue with LLM, is that when they're dumb, they're really dumb, and they just have a lot of issues. So let me see if this. Oh, this is not even the same. No, sorry, I have to fish out the proper page. Okay, there you go. So this is how Invideo Agent One is able to set up your image on a start frame. You ask it for the prompt, and then you just plug it straight into Nano Banana. Nano Banana, because it's like a Field 3 training model, where it has an element of the Field 3 video training model. You can kind of abuse it a little bit. So you can kind of prompt it in a way where you're prompting for video AI. It will set up the frame for you, so you can actually do a single prompt and then do it in Nano Banana and then also do it in Seedance like that, and it's kind of streamline your workflow that way. And you see how Invideo calibrated directly moving into action changes the whole scene, where it's just this one is meant to be animated, right? You see this thing here is just meant to be plugged into video AI straight up. You see the difference, right? Wing Chun move, martial art Wing Chun move. I'm not even a martial art artist, but I'm prompting like one right now. That this scene looks like I have like I have a black belt on me. I know all the martial art style, and maybe you know some martial art better than others, right? But do you know them all? How I think the agent know quite a bit, and yeah, it's definitely for the agent itself. It's definitely worth the money. I think it is streamlined so well. I'm so happy with this thing. I'm so happy with what it took for me to get there. I just prompt one thing, it do all the right things for me. It's beautiful. I'm probably use most of my credit just prompt craft assist. That's how much I like it. Yeah, that's why. Uh, and I'm not exaggerating, dude. I'm coming from someone who are very familiar with the video AI scene, and I know when something isn't doing right. And Agent One, without sugarcoating it or doing any hot sell, yeah, I'm not in a commission with Invideo Agent One, but I'm just telling you as a fellow AI artist that they're doing the right thing. They're doing the right thing, and the result you get is a color buff. The average LLM that's not tailor made for the again, right? Straight to action. It's amazing. Claw isn't tailored for video AI. And Gemini, for some reason, just doesn't get the right result either. Gemini can be very slow, very dumb when it comes to prompt crafting for other platform. Uh, it knows feel, I think, but sometimes it's just not a very smart LLM to begin for some reason. So that's it for this prompt. Then the next one, I have the next one as well. Let me look it up. So you notice how atmospheric this scene is, right? And you notice how there's not weird color coming out, and I asked for a holy bolt weapon, and it's giving me the correct color. That's cinematic, film cinematic, and Gemini, right? Gemini will probably give me purple color by now. That the scene will be neon light and purple color for no good reason. Gemini is the worst when it comes to color assessment. I never ask it. It gives it to me anyway. I don't know where it's coming from. Like, oh my god, what are you doing? You see the scene here? The action is amazing. The scene isn't giving me weird color. It's not turning into some kind of weird nonsense, and it is beautiful. And for some reason, you cannot get it with the main LLM right now. And so Agent One, again, it has a unique offering. This prompt assist is all I'm using it for right now. So I'm sharing the fact that it's just so good. And this one is tailored specifically to John Wick style, with a little bit Ip Man on the side. And the prompt has 3 different clips, and then a total of 3 variations. And the reason why I'm asking for variation is because I want to choose and pick what the final scenes I was gonna put into. And Invideo has been making the rounds of promoting the product as the one tool that can automate your processes, and that is important as a tech wheel. The technician is telling you what the tool can do, but it's up to the artist to decide when and where you should use it. Most of the creative partner that the real artist, real film director will tell you straight to your face that just being the artist to artist talk straight up. You don't want to use the Agent One tool the way the technician is telling you to use it. They tell you what the tool can do. Is up to you to decide. And the way I'm using it for myself personally, and I found it to be streamlining my work very significantly. Where I need it is I'm not very good with planning my shot list. I'm not a professional film director. Most video AI artists, not everyone has a decade film experience, right? Can you get me closer to it? Can you give me variations? If I like this variation, maybe I'll pick this scene. If I like that variation 2, I'm gonna pick another scene. This is variation 2, this is variation 3. You cherry pick which one you like, and then you slowly, gradually develop a sense of how you move your story, what shot list you want and need, and it disseminated for me how the professional use certain shot list at which time, because I ask it to derive from the films themselves and with a certain style, and the training model Agent One has on the film themselves it does matter a lot. It does, you know, it looks like a John Wick style, right? It looked like a John Wick style. It looked the part, and then sometimes you can hit it with Now Banana, where it also kind of train on the films a little bit. So you hit that note. Yeah, if you ask Now Banana for things like Underworld Celine or something, right? It knows about it, so it has the film training plenty. So for the main image that I'm using with Now Banana, most people are gonna use Now Banana anyway. It has the film training data both end, and you use this kind of problem style where Agent One uh divide from the films, you're gonna get some result out of it. So that's what it is. And it's not maximum speed that most artists want. I think that is unless you're doing something that is factory line. Uh, if you're an artist who just think about creating a story for yourself, like I am, uh, you want it to be streamlined very much so in a lot of different things, but it's not necessarily for the sake of speed alone. Uh, Fight choreography sequences, I don't have a black belt, and this thing know all about the fight scenes and the little subtle movement, and I want a little bit of sophistication. You see the last image with the Chinese, they were doing the Wing Chun style, right? And then now you're doing the John Wick professional assassin style, right? Imagine, uh, uh, so I spent like a week studying these films, and I was using the agent to disseminate what I study and try to process what I learn, right? See, I'm dedicated enough to study the film themselves and then decide for myself what shot I'm gonna put into. Does this thing help me? Yeah, absolutely, it helps me a whole bunch because it basically gives me a review of something that I already know, that I recognize, that I have a depth of knowing, but I don't quite know how to put into words the way as concisely as Agent One is able to put into words. So when you finish studying the films and take the time to watch the films, you come back to the agent. It kind of gives you a review sheets, kind of like a, you know, and it's been very very helpful that way. It's been very powerful as a tool to help me learn a certain film style for myself, and how I'm gonna creatively take it and command what shot finally I'm gonna put in. It's all up on me. But the process of disseminating what I learned, the data, streamlined it like this, it's saving me time and it's saving me a lot of mental effort, and it is powerful that way, if you know what I mean. And you might use it and apply it differently, but I found that because it's so well calibrated, and there's minimum amount of need to babysit what it's doing, you're focusing a lot of time and energy at the end result here, where you get immediately the right result, and you're not saying every day, oh, I finally fought Claw and Gemini, and I got the prompt that I actually want. You just go straight into it, and result is what matters, right? At the end, you just care about the end result, and it's beautiful. It absolutely is worth, you know, the agent itself is, alone is absolutely worth the money on the low price plan, just for the promises. I believe it. I believe right now nothing is quite comparable. If you use it the way I'm using it, yeah, it saves so much energy, so much time. So yeah, and you get result a magnitude better than most people. And most people working the agent are coming up with like films. They just straight up come up with films, and you begin to understand why. Why do all the people using Agent One is like, oh, why does it look like a film and mine doesn't? Because, you know, it's just so good at it. Everything is right. So, and it takes just a few right things to go your way to up your game as a content creator. You know, a few hours trim, a few all your mental energy reserved for other things. It makes you a winner in other area where you can focus on the story, you can focus on all the other things, important things, and that is the power of the agent right now. I recommend it genuinely for fellow AI artists because I see that it's a good product. I use it for myself. I hope it's not too much of a hot sell here, but then that's how I feel about it. Creative partner or no, uh, and I'm trying to be as honest as I can. And yeah, there's not much, there's not a lot I come across that is better for films production, video AI. Yeah. Um, I hope this was informative. I try my best. Okay. Uh, yeah, that's all for now. All right.